Right, we are going to show you how to fit dynamic indicators in your Evoque mirror, but you will notice here I have a double stacked mirror arrangement. That's not just to look cool, that is to show you the difference. So this is the early Evoque mirror, and it's bigger actually than the one below it, the later one, and you will notice that the indicator bit here sits above this line. So this line comes along and the indicator is above the line. So that's the above the line type. We've already done the video for putting the dynamic woo, woo, woo indicator, and we'll put the link there. Right, this is the below the line. So you see you've got the split line here and this sits below. So that is what we are doing today. Now, we tried to fit the late mirror on the early car because we're poor and we can only afford the 2011 car. You'll notice they don't fit, but we'll gloss over that. No one's noticed that, have they, Tyler? No. Right, so we are going to show you how to fit that. Now, it is not an easy job. We have to remove the mirror glass, to release the clips, to remove the mirror cap, to remove the old indicator screws, to take the bottom half of the mirror off, to put it all back together again. So let's have a go. So let's, you come around this side, Tyler. If that's going to work, we'll try. So right, mirror glass removal. This is, oh gosh, that's come off in my hand, Tyler. That's because we've had it off already. Right, what you've got to do is you've got to go and you've got to go like this. And you can move the mirror, and at the top here, you want to get your hands behind it, your two fingers, and you want to go, and it will come off. Not as easily as that, you will swear. But to date, I have not broken one of these mirror glasses. But be careful it doesn't fly off and hit your paintwork. Be careful it doesn't fly off and snap these wires. There's a little bit you've got to press down here.
You might have more wires.
Yes, indeed, Tyler. They may. Because they'll probably be flasher than me and have heated and... There you go. Ugh. It's quite hard to do that because you're trying to bring the mirror out over the... Pull the plug out over the... What else they have? Blind spot monitoring. Well, that's not coming at all, Tyler. Well, he is coming, obviously. Let me press him again. He's got... Right, I'm going to use that screwdriver. I mean, you could leave it hanging. Let's leave it hanging, Tyler. Yeah. Right, if you leave it hanging... yeah, we saw a video about that, didn't we? Let's move it this way a bit so it's out the way. As long as it's not going to fall off, let's plug it back in. Because all I need to do is get, apparently, to some clips that we can see. Now, where can we see these clips, Tyler? It looks like they're in here, doesn't it? Right, I just remembered. Right, we've got to squeeze these two bits together. Look, can you see those squeezing together? I don't have something clever for doing that, Tyler. I developed the perfect tool for doing that the other day. I thought, oh, that's genius. Right, okay, let's squeeze those together. I got a trim tool at the top. I'm just trying to keep those apart, and then do the next one. It's all a bit dark and dingy in there, isn't it? Yeah. You can shine the light up a bit higher, Tyler. There you go. That's it. And then the third one should go easy enough now. There you go. Right, and that I will show you. Right, so there you go. That is it. And all we're doing is just squeezing those three together. I've made that look incredibly hard. But there you go. You can see that's removed. Nothing's broken there. But I think you're going to struggle to pull those out. You're going to have to take the glass out. Right, so we now have the glass out. Right, now we've got to... Let's push that back. Watch that mirror glass on that door. Right, and then you'll see we've got two Torx T10 screws, cunningly coloured orange. Right, so we can then... Right, so now it doesn't come out, it comes out now with the whole bottom section of the mirror. So let's have a look. We'll keep swapping sides here, Tyler. So now we should be able to pull this bottom. There you go, right. And then now we've got to be careful because there's some plugs and wires in here. Right, so let's have a... Now unfortunately we can't get the... Right, let's remove that plug. That plug's out. Right, and then here we go. Right, and what we've got to do is you've got to rotate it round this middle. Right, careful, because there is a plug somewhere. There's a wire going up to this. We might need your torch again, Tyler. There's a cable going out. Now what we can do is we can release this. If we pull that little tab back there, we can release the little projector light, and he should just about fit through there, look. And we can disconnect him. Right, the wire, you see the wire, can you get that, Tyler? See how it clips behind that clip there? Yeah, you got that? Make sure you get that behind the clip. There you go. And then, now this one's funky, isn't it? It goes out this way, so it's slightly not like you would expect. You will need a small screwdriver. The one I've got might not be big enough. Oh, there we go, yeah, look. There you go. All right, and he's got 2 pins there, so you can see why he goes there. And can you see that little clip where he goes round there, Tyler? Yep. You have to clip him in, a little guide. There we go, right, so we've got that off. Woo, right, now we can keep going with this. All right, and it should, let's have that out of the way. Now, in fact, we could get it from there now. Yeah. Now, it should come all the way. You can do it from there, but I'm going to get it all the way out just to prove it does come all the way out. Ugh. Right, so there we go. That's how it all comes out. Now, it's quite hard to remove it from that. This is the problem. Now, there is a little trick to removing it, and I've highlighted the clips, but basically, that's it. It's a bit weird because what you got is you've got this little upstand here and a little upstand here, and it almost, when you put it back in, which we'll do, let's do it with the proper one, you'll see how it slides in. This is not the easiest thing. It's not that difficult, but it does take a lot of fiddling. So, this is the replacement light unit. You can see there, they look slightly different. On the front, they look slightly different. So make sure you've got the right side, the correct side, should I say. I'm going to get the plastic off to get it. Right then, here we go. Right, now, so you've got this little, see this little groove here? Yep. And that little groove there. We've got to get into the groove on those 2 little points there and there. Right, now this mirror bottom is actually broken. There should be a little peg sticking out there, and that little peg should go into that. So you need to get that bottom one in first. You need to get that bottom one in first, and then this top one should come up, and it should, once it gets it, you'll mess around for ages and it will sort of get there in the end. But it's a bit fiddly, but you can see even with that broken tab, when it gets screwed in, it's fine. Right, so now, again, you could do that on the car. Now, what you've got to do is you've got to be careful here, because now we've actually got to make it follow the hinge and go back in. So it's got to go back in through here. All right. And it goes right in next to that hinge there. There you go. Right, and then we don't want to go too far, do we, Tyler? Because we've got to get the stuff back in. I've overshot it there, haven't I? Right, right, there we go. Right, so let's put the. So, right, put that back through here. You might need your light again, Tyler. You right? Right, there you go. Put that on there. Click that in. Thread that back through the little. Oh, come on. There we go. Back through the little catch. Shove him back up through in there. He just about fits. Yeah, it's the other way. The wire to the front of the car. Get your light out like that. Where's your light? There it is. Yep, so all the wire to the front of the car. And then that bottom one. You've got to get that back peg in first. Then rotate that up. That front one clips in. Right, let's get the mirror, let's get the indicator for the dynamic indicator on. Move him a bit closer. Right, you've got to make sure those little white pegs there clip in. Now when we unclipped it, you may have to push those down. Ours might not have been clipped in when we disassembled it, but that now is well and truly firmly in. Right, and then you've got to keep... I am going to take this mirror off, Tyler. It's too annoying. Let me have a... I bet it'll come straight out this time. There you go. Right. Why does it do that? Right. So now what we've got to do is we've got to make sure we get this in. So if you have a look underneath, Tyler, you'll see we're starting to get... We've got to get this lined up so that the two halves connect at the right position. There's some clips. There you go. He's going, isn't he? Yep. Yep. Yep, that's all clipped in. Right, now we can get those top screws back in. Okay. So this is obviously the process you would have to do if your mirror indicator broke. It's the most complicated one we've done yet, isn't it, Tyler, as far as side repeater dynamics go, but... Right, there we go. That's the bottom half of the mirror all back together. We're on the home straight, aren't we, Tyler? Right, we can put the mirror... That's actually the... I'm going to suggest that this stage, test it works, right? Because that cap and the mirror are quite tricky. So let's have a quick... There we go. So there's the dynamic mirror working. Right, now let's put the cap back on and we'll do a final reveal at the end. Let's go. Right, I'm going to do the mirror cap next. Don't know why. There's probably some. So just the 3 clips. Make sure we've got some little clips at the bottom here. So I think it's just a question of making sure you get it lined up and everything's right. There we go. Oh, sweet, mirror clips in. Right, right, let's get there. There we go. Let's get that. Oh, there we go. That's all cool. Right, let's swap that round. Make sure that wire's not trapped or getting in anyone's way. Line up the mirror glass. There we go. And done. Pop the mirror back. Right, there we go. We have done it. Here we go. Dynamic mirror indicators. On the Range Rover Evoque Lake type. So this is indicator below the line type. We will put those for sale on the website. We have these in stock. Give us a day to put them on. Good luck with that.